G'day guys, Peter from Team Low Range 4x4 here, and this is a 28,000 kilometre update review of my BFGoodrich KM3s. Alright guys, I'm going to keep this quite simple. I'm going to limit it to 4 categories. So the first one's going to be tyre wear, followed by handling, road noise, and of course off-road performance. I'm going to be doing an evaluation of these things every 10,000 kilometres. I'm a little bit behind on this one because of obvious events, but let's get straight into it with tyre wear. Alright, so 28,000 kilometres on my BFGoodrich KM3s at the moment. So let's look at the tread together. So you can see it's doing quite well at the 28,000 km mark. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything less. My experiences with the BFGoodrich KO2s led me to believe that I might get a similar result out of the KM3s. And so far, so good. So let's move on to handling. Handling, yes, handling. How do the KM3s handle? In a nutshell, they're fine. And I'm just going to say fine because I'm relating them to bitumen driving only. I haven't had that much experience off-road, and I will talk about that in a moment, but I would have to say they're fine on the road. They're a little vague, not as confident in expiring as a KO2 all-terrain, let alone a highway terrain tyre, but as far as commuting with them, which I have for the last 6 months plus, they are fine in the old handling aspects. Yes, road noise. We're coming up to that section. Okay, now you might say straight off the bat, I don't care about how loud they are. I want to know how they go off-road. And I understand that point of view, not a problem. But there is one other thing you need to consider when it comes to this road noise subject, that you might, not everybody of course, lives permanently off-road. So you might have to commute quite a while before you reach your nearest track. And you might have to, have the family in the vehicle, and you might have to go and put up with that, oh my, that drone, I can't put up with that drone. And do the KM3s have that signature drone that most mud terrains have? Well, unfortunately they do. Just be mindful. The mud terrain tyres are going to have a bit of road noise. So let's move on to off-road performance. What are the KM3s like off-road? Well, initial impressions are they're pretty damn good on gravel tracks with the right PSI and you're in the right gears, say 4-wheel drive high. Like rails they are, fantastic, and I've really enjoyed that aspect of them. I feel they're far superior than the KO2s in this aspect of driving. So what are they like through mud, bog holes, sand, rock steps? I don't have that much experience at this moment. Of course, we've just gone through some pretty bad times here in Australia regards to restrictions to tracks and all that jazz. So I'm yet to test those out properly. But I can tell you from old experiences, my very first time taking this through a bog hole, no, I didn't struggle at all. They didn't churn it up too much. I didn't feel like I'm burying myself. They did their job quite well. So I think through that situation, when I get to have a bit more experience, I think the KM3s are superior to the KO2s in that manner. As far as anything else to tell you, I can't. I just don't have the experience with them yet. So this is a perfect opportunity to jump on board and yes, subscribe. Thank you guys if you haven't already, because I will be testing this out a lot more in the future, especially focusing a lot more on off-road performance, because that's why I bought these tires, to hit the tracks, to be off-road. The opportunities are going to be opening themselves up to very soon, so I can't wait, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video.